This is part two. This is weird because I usually like start the video with an intro, but we're not doing that this time. All right, so the last time we left off with the Alone Together one, and we're gonna continue with Burning Bridges / Long Day featuring IDK. Now, if you guys don't know, I'm a fucking listen. All my friends are super huge IDK fans. I fuck with IDK. I think he's really really talented, and he's a really really good rapper and just artist overall. So when I saw that IDK, Guap Dad 4000, and Play That Boy Zay was on this fucking album, I was like, dude, these are hand selected. I can't wait to see what the fuck he does with IDK. I'm really excited for it. So, yeah. Anyways, moving on. Let's continue. Let's fucking listen to this. Ooh, it's this song. Okay.
Okay, I'm fucking stressed. Come from the heart, that's why I be saying this shit with my fucking chest. I'm burning all my fucking bridges till there's nothing left. The more they try to prove they worth, the more I'm unimpressed. I trust no one but myself, be the only one that hasn't fucking left. I'm a living anomaly, giving you all of me. Wanna be the villain, that's a simple philosophy. Hold up, suffocating, get you grimaces, off and me, don't touch. Fragile, ain't no label on a box. Ain't got no label, I just label me the box. I ain't got no premium snap, but they still wanna pay me for my thoughts. I'm just throwing my own fucking seat to the table, they're like, hey, are you
I don't got premium snap, but they still want to pay me for my thoughts. That's fire. I like that a lot.
got no premium snap, but they still wanna pay me for my thoughts. I'm just throwing my own fucking seat to the table, they're like, hey, are you saving me a spot? You'll be lucky if I give you a response. Bitch, I'm busy, so I basically forgot. Cause I gotta write a million tweets to really compete. Ironic when you live in a dream, you can't afford a fucking minute of sleep. I think I got about a million sheets. I'll never be really complete even if I fill up in arena with a million seats. It's like 10 or 0. Some people talk that like they're a hero. Others refuse to acknowledge my music entirely. I call them Ben Shapiro. Okay.
That shit was kind of cold. I can't cap. They refuse to acknowledge my music. I called him Ben Shapiro. That's funny.
Talk that like they're a hero. Others refuse to acknowledge my music entirely. I call him Ben Shapiro. Okay, now this is epic. You talking shit that's a bit pathetic. I cut off all of my friends more easily than YouTube vloggers doing quick okay, I'm fucking stressed. Come from the heart, that's why I be saying this shit with my fucking chest. I'm burning all my
Hey yo, this Ignorant Quad is fire, bro. It's so weird and different. Like, I like Ignorant Quad, but this Ignorant Quad with these like this production is insane. I can't wait.
fucking bridges till there's nothing left. The more they try to prove they worth, the more I'm unimpressed. I just don't want myself, be the only one that hasn't fucking left. Okay, I'm fucking stressed.
Yeah.
All these hating niggas round might need a fucking vest. I'm from where if you ain't moving right, you might get fucking left. And they copy what I do, might need a fucking check. Cash flow. Niggas be saying the way that I move, I'm an asshole. She thinks she my girl, that made me laugh, ho. Niggas be coming with choppers like boo 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 bad bone. Made a couple million, yeah, that's fast phone. Hang up, man, they say I'm running out of hangers. Say they want beef, I'ma bring the Angus. Niggas want clout, fuck being famous. They tryna flex, I'ma be the trainer. Come on.
Dude, wait. They said people want beef. I'm coming with Angus, cause Angus beef. They said they really want to flex, and I'll be the trainer because that shit's cold, bro. I fucking love.
Say they want beef, I'ma bring the Angus. Niggas want clout, fuck being famous. They tryna flex, I'ma be the trainer. Come where I'm from, make you get your chain up. You ain't tryna fuck, tell her get her brain up. That ain't my girl, I ain't tryna claim her. If you on my way, better switch the lane up. Fucking stress.
That ain't my girl. I ain't trying to claim her. That shit's fire.
Come from the heart, that's why I be saying this shit with my fucking chest. I'm burning all my fucking bridges till there's nothing left. The more they try to prove they worth, the more I'm unimpressed. I trust no one but myself, be the only one that hasn't fucking left. I burn bridges, but I'm still paying it
Okay. This production is.
But I'm still paying the toll.
He did this in the last fucking album too, bro. He had a song with Sad Frosty in the last one, and he was like going, some ignorant ass shit. Like, they say he said something in his last album that was something like something about like what would Jesus do? So I fucked that bitch in my sandals, like that, something like that. In that song, and in that same song at the end, it turns into this like sort of like melodic ass thing. He did the same shit, which maybe that's like a signature for him, which is fire.
Yeah.
Climbing is quite enjoyable. It wasn't so tiring. Pushed right up the mountain, but in fact you're just making 100 foot a day or so, you know, which seems like fantastic.
Okay, I'm immune from the herd like an anti-vaxxer.
Okay, he literally dicked on my whole statement right there. He went extra. Wait, he's about to go hard? Okay, Quad. I mean, to be fair, this whole album is very like melodic, so he doesn't need to do that, which makes sense. So I'm excited to see this. Alright.
Okay, I'm immune from the herd like an anti-vaxxer. Using my words like a tantrum habit. I get used to the herd from the random chatter. The view in the verse and get antsy after. No squares in my corner like...
I think the hardest bar in this album comes from this song. I just forgot to mention it because I didn't hear it yet. But he says, no squares in my corner like a cam reactor. And that's dope as fuck. Anyways, moving on.
No squares in my corner like a cam reactor. Treat a hater like my wife, take him out to dinner. Make a whole album about him like I'm Chance the Rapper. Like, we need to make a comparison. Oh shit, that's embarrassing. They said beware of the snakes in the grass, but I'd rather be wearing them. Everyone knows.
They say you gotta be aware of the snakes in the grass, but I'd rather be wearing them. What? Cause Gucci, I think.
Hey, let's be honest, I really had a long day, okay? I walked in like, bitch, what more can I say, okay? What more can I say? Still got the statement, stack 'em up. You been in the way, bitch, break it up. Practice what you preach, I guess why they talking trash. Now they wanna pose with me like, not so fast. Your label be over me like, why we ain't thought of that, huh? See me overseas off the grid, but I'm on the map, okay? Just got a nice statement, shit is out of line like David Louis. So many bad fragrance, only blue like that matters to me. Whole new life, how it happened to me, no dabs, not acting bougie. Want your cookies from the cap like you ratatouille, absolutely mad if you did it like that. Happened to me, no dabs, not acting bougie. Want your cookies from the cap like you ratatouille.
No doubts, like I'm acting bougie. That's fire.
That matters to me. Whole new life, how it happened to me. No dabs, not acting bougie. Want your cookies from the cap like you ratatouille. Absolutely mad if you did it like that. It's so like, hey. Let's be honest, I really had a long day. Okay. I walked in like, bitch, what more can I say?
Yo, okay, that shit's hard.
What more can I say? Still got the statement, stack 'em up. You been in the way, bitch, break it up.
Dude, I fucking love this, man. This is my favorite song so far. All right, so the next song is a interlude. It's called Hallstatt. Ooh, this is a beautiful city. Bro, that looks like where like fucking Aquaman like runs into the water, you know? That shit is fire, low-key. I think we're getting into the more fun side of the album. That's like very like hectic and fun and ignorant, if you will. Dude, this place is beautiful. I would love to go there. I think it's in Colorado. This shit is dope. Dude, the interludes are insane, dude. The interludes are beautiful. Like, it really prepares you for what you're about to hear.
Yes, I need that kind of climbing. If I haven't been climbing for several days, I get withdrawal symptoms. I get crabby and bad temper.
Okay, work. Featuring Play That Boy Zay.
We gon' work until the tryout. I've been grinding all day, I'm about to cash out. We gon' put in work until it work out. All these hoes be in my face, she got her ass out. She gon' put in work until she clock out. I can't never let these hoes, I'm on my cash route. We gon' put in work until it work out. We gon' put in work until I pass out. We gon' work till it work out. Bitch, I'm on fire, never burn out. If you make plans, you can turn down. All of these bands is the first round. See, never, I'ma hit you with the same tone. Tell them all I'm sorry that I never came home. I don't think there'll be any as a name on the gravestone. Trying to maximize my green with this time I spend. I can only love you from like 3:15 to 5 p.m. Looking for the man, I have yet to meet him though. They gon' understand. I don't even know. We just gonna work until the tryout. I've been grinding all day on about the cash out. We gon' put in work until it work out. All these hoes be in my face, she got her ass out. She gon' put in work until she clock out. I can't never let these hoes, I'm on my cash route. We gon' put in work until it work out. We gon' put in work until I pass out. You say I need balance, that shit for the indecisive. Yeah, I might be tripping, but at least I fucking picked a side. And I've been doing bigger shit, no way that they didn't like it. If that's true, I smashed their fucking phone before they finish typing. Look into the finer things, ain't no quality time when I make.
Dude, this beat is hard, bro. Doom. Don't. That shit is that little don't. That shit is fucking cold.
Couple million a gift, a couple diamond rings. I've been hoping that's what time will bring. Cause the clock teaches no matter how many times they say I'm a king, and it kinda stings. I just had like 25 Red Bulls, still trying to find them wings like a blind Rick Ross. Mind exhaust.
Okay, we're gonna move on. That's like a blind Rick Ross. We're gonna try to still find my wings like a blind Rick Ross. This whole album feels like an album that you could completely destroy a stage on. I mean, like, you could literally tour with this album, and you would be like, you could play the whole fucking album and it'd be amazing. Like, this is dope.
It's the sharpest bubble, thought process repeats so much I think my mind got carpal tunnel. How I pull my strongest muscle, mixed up the cause of shuffle, picked up then start to fumble. This what I want is humble, I just want it all to double. Even the stress, even the mess, even the largest struggle. I want a ghost, don't need heaven. I fantasize over purgatory, invest. So now my money makes money, it's working for me. They just bring bounds to distractions, explaining how to be happy.
That is such a flex. Even my money makes money. That's a flex. I wish I was like that, Quadeca. I wish we were on the same wavelength when it comes to that. I'm glad you are. I'm not. You know, man, I work at Target for $15 an hour. And I make music on the side. My music makes nothing. Close to nothing. I mean, you know the struggle of like buying beats and putting the songs out there and not making shit off of them. You know that. Just like a lot of my independent artists. Shout out independent artists out there. That's kind of where I'm at right now. So I hope one day I get to the point where my money makes money.
We got different life plans.
Ooh, I heard this one too. I heard this snippet too.
Trying to do what I can, so don't go. I just made 25 bands, but that shit don't mean nothing to you.
Ooh.
I got a lot of time to invest, I'm more trusted in you. Everything changed in my life, now I got some adjusting to do. Everyone needs some shit from me, I always got something to prove. Oh no. Sorry, I had a little episode. Brand new season with the same old show.
Okay.
That's the sound of the bubble.
Okay, I like that a lot. Like, I like this hook. If that's the hook, that's fire. We got different plans, places in life to go, basically, is the point of that, right? He said something about the same old show, but a new season, right? Like, I'm the same old person, but it's a new season in my life, a new episode. He's talking about how he always has something to prove, no matter how big he gets or whatever. He feels like he always has something to prove. And again, these are things that a lot of people can relate to. Whatever field you may be in, I feel like a lot of people can relate to this, especially like, dude, kids nowadays. I'm not saying he's a kid, but I'm just saying kids nowadays, people growing up, people like me. I'm a kid myself. Like, people my age and below me, they all feel like they need to be at this place at like 21, and you need to be, you know, at your peak at 21, but that's just not the case. A lot of people, you know, took a lot of time. Steve Jobs, I think, fucking owned Apple and like was starting to make Apple like 24 or some shit like that, 25 or something like that. Like, a lot of people go through life not doing anything and then figuring out what they want to do. Like, people are still young, is my point.
But look down and you're bound for the trouble. I feel like I'm trying to find a way to fucking drown in a puddle. Head underwater, but the sound isn't muffled. 4 showers a day, time to inspire me. I'm sorry to the earth, my fault entirely. I never meant to use your resources to cope with my existential anxieties. My bad, making deals now when they all wanna give me 5 like a white dad. Life is moving too fast, feeling like a time lapse, feeling like it's 8-bit, looking like it's IMAX. I know I gotta really walk away. Off the stage, the applause don't really wanna stay.
Whoa, Quad, you can't just come in with the fucking, with the little Chris Brown and pretend like we're not gonna react to that. What is that voice? I fuck with
now
that.
When they all wanna give me 5 like a white dad. Life is moving too fast, feeling like a time lapse, feeling like it's 8-bit, looking like it's IMAX. I know I gotta really walk away. Off the stage, the applause don't really wanna stay. I just wanna make them all happy. I'm a people pleaser. I just made 45 bands, but that shit don't mean nothing to you. I'm running out of this time to invest, can I trust it with you? Yeah, everything changed in my life, I still got some adjusting to do. I wanna be by your side when I'm with you, there's nothing to prove.
Oh, that's sweet. That second sort of hook that he did there. When I'm with you, there's nothing to prove. Oh, that's a sweet ass fucking, that's a sweet ass thing, man. Hey, man, I'm glad Quad is happy, bro. If this girl that he's talking about is real, in the sense of like maybe he's just talking from a perspective of feeling like that, and he's still with that, and he's not with that girl anymore. If he is with that girl, dude, fucking fire, man. I'm happy for him.
Still unimpressed. You probably went to pool parties and called all these rappers. They first nigga fuck you a mess. Can't scared it like Billy Teeth. Go like the ticket. I gave it a dive. Stopping that pussy didn't really so get in the slap top. But it's cold, ain't no Kxzz. Are you kidding me? I really try to keep the peace for the energy. Nostalgia, you better off memory. I was never trying to make you an enemy, but were you even listening when I said
I just made 100 bands, but that shit don't mean nothing to you.
That was an interesting ass verse.
I don't got time to
I like it
so
though.
you gotta find something to do. Yeah, everything changed in my life, so I had to adjust with a new. Yeah, maybe I made a mistake. Maybe there's something to prove.
I love that. Next song called, oh, it's an interlude called Swallowed the Key. Just probably gonna progress into the last bit of the album, which we don't got a lot of songs left. Oh, we've heard this interlude as well. I'm pretty sure. Okay.
I want you back here. Oh, life will never be the same as last year. I think something must have closed me and swallowed the key.
I like that a lot.
Now I'm standing right here.
Ooh.
Wait in the middle of the night here. In the stars sometimes I see you. You see me too. You don't know who I am. No matter how much you think you do. No matter how much you think you feel. No matter how much I try to explain, something's contained.
Damn, bro. Vocals are sick.
To blame. Write a few songs and hope they don't come true. Right a few wrongs and hope they all undo. Lock your river in a cage and act surprised when it all falls through. I want you back here. Oh, life will never be the same as last year. I think something must have closed me and swallowed the key.
Only then could the real work begin, finding the new route and fixing the rope for it. Progress on some days was down to 100 feet. The ice ridge was proving tougher than anyone had expected.
So before we move on to the next song, which is called It's All a Game, I do want to point out that the way that this album is kind of heading towards, I'm thinking that maybe the whole point of the album, obviously, is like Sisyphus, right? That's the that tale or whatever about getting to the top of the mountain and stuff like that. Kind of started with that. I guess maybe that's why he actually used that song as the song to show everybody. Hope that the last few songs he gets to reach that mountain to kind of conclude the album, and that's kind of like my my hypothesis. Bab sample. I'm about to hear Quadeca spit. Let's go, bro. Some boom bap shit right now. Never mind. I lied.
I'm the only one who else should have your name. Fall in love until it's not the same. If you lose me, don't you take the blame. When it's all said and done, it's much easier done than said. All I see is blue when you leaving it all on red. I don't wanna talk through it, I already got through it. So stop asking me if I need a moment again. I need a moment alone, but I've seen some moments extend. I'd rather sabotage my heart than to see it broken again. So I self-sabotage. Everything I'm hiding is the reason that I camouflage. Cause would I still be in the picture if we had...
Okay, this did turn into a boom bap track. I'm very happy because I like hearing Quadeca just spit and not fast rap. I really like hearing him spit. I think he's really good at it. So he's talking about you know, I'd rather sabotage my own heart. I mean, he's talking about a lot of stuff, but that line really got me. I'd rather self-sabotage my heart instead of letting it get broken. I fucking relate to that a lot, heavy. So I think that's super cool. I like that line a lot.
Self-sabotage. Everything I'm hiding is the reason that I camouflage. Cause would I still be in the picture if we had to turn the cameras off? Put my hands together and pray that I'd get some damn applause. It's unlikely. Notice the more that I put myself down, the more everybody like me, so I'll never win. You, me, them, I want fucking everything. And once I get it, I know that I won't feel like anything. It'll be the same as before. I don't want to play this game anymore. Yeah.
That's dope. He's kind of talking about how, like, you know, no matter how much you keep going for what you want, at the end of the day, it's going to feel the fucking same as achieving anything else. It almost becomes numb. It's not something I've experienced so far, and it's something that I'm kind of ignorant to just because I haven't reached that level of success. Obviously, it's an exaggeration of kind of how he feels, but it does feel like that sometimes. It feels like this one goal you're trying to reach, you may never reach it, or even if you do, it's not going to feel as gratifying as you thought it would.
Fall in love until it's not the same. If you lose me, don't you take the blame. I just hit refresh again. Like, maybe this time it's gonna change. Sitting here and clicking buttons like it's all a fucking game.
That is dope. The way he used kind of like the audio recording of him like across the room and kind of made it kind of fit with the recorded version where he's up to the mic or whatever, that is dope. I fuck with that heavy.
I'll admit that I'm insecure like my fucking track. Sometimes I say I love you just so I can hear it back. Maybe that makes me fucking toxic. I've been on the same shit, I've been so obnoxious. Passing through the matrix since we left for college. I gotta be patient, I don't see you often. At least we can FaceTime, hold you when we have a chat. Forgot how you feel, I got accustomed to the shattered glass. Yeah, 1,000 miles from home, made me feel like we're together even when we're all alone. I'm ungrateful, why the fuck do I complain? My subconscious always hit me prematurely with the shade.
He's definitely talking about a girl now. Talking about how like we could FaceTime even when we're apart, we're together 1,000 miles away, but it feels like we're so close. I gotta be patient. I don't see you often ever since we went to college. Things like that. I could admit that I'm insecure just like my track. Things like that I think are cool. I mean, obviously if you've been a fan of Quadeca for a little bit, you know where he kind of popped off, where a lot of people found him, including myself, insecure.
Why the fuck do I complain? My subconscious always hit me prematurely with the shade. I'm alive. I've been looking for a dead end, thinking it'll keep me safe. But if I stop being afraid to lose, there won't even fucking be it again. And it's all a game. I'm the only one who else should have your name. Fall in love
Okay, this is Where'd You Go. Again, for the sake of time, I've already reacted to Where Do You Go. There's small differences in this song as well. It sounds more crisp, it sounds better, but overall it's pretty much the same song. If you guys want to go react to that, you can by hitting the link in the description. I'll put the reaction there. I really enjoyed the song. It's great, it's dope. It's a great little hype track. Summit Part 1 and 2. So let's listen to this. Okay. Oh, did he make it to the top of the mountain? Wait, this seems like it's not the top of a mountain. It seems like a top of a hill, of a sand hill. This seems like sand. Ooh, I like that.
We all got some fucking mountains of our own, shouting at the ground that's down below. Shoes plowing through the snow where all the flowers used to grow. In my surroundings I'm a speck, somehow a mountain to the whole. And in these moments I never felt both so small and larger than life. Thinking to myself, just don't fall from the largest of heights. And I've been looking at the summit. They say we're halfway there, I think we're halfway from it. It's been the longest run, path has been a rocky one. Happy.
So yeah, I think we definitely made it like kind of right. He's saying people are saying you're almost to the top, you're almost there, but in my eyes, I'm not even halfway from it. Like we're almost halfway from it. We almost got to the halfway point. That's being established as an artist and being like and having a fan base. But this is not even half of what I want. You know. We're getting to maybe half, and I think that's a sweet ass way to be like, yeah, like I'm still the GOAT, you know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna fucking make, you know, I'm not the GOAT yet, but I will be, you know, I'm still dope though, and I'm gonna make it to what I want, and this is half of what I want, baby. I'm not gonna stay at this level. I'm gonna keep on going, which I think is dope.
I think we're halfway from it. It's been the longest run, path has been a rocky one. Happy I got my foot out the door, but it was a revolving one. Impostor syndrome kicking in, my thoughts don't wanna stand still. Thinking how am I a born white man who is fucking standstill, while my whole generation's fucking lonely and depressed, with a world that's getting colder and repressed. Like,
holy shit, dude, I love when Quad just raps, bro. Like, oh man, this is something that I've been wanting to talk about and just make a whole video out of, and I think now I definitely will. But it's imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is loosely defined as doubting your abilities and feeling like a fraud. It disproportionately affects high-achieving people who find it difficult to accept their accomplishments. Many questions whether they deserve of their accolades or whatever. Yeah, and you know I've always wanted to talk about that because yes. Imposter syndrome is a lot more likely with people that are very, very successful in their field. For example, Quadeca, for example, like a J. Cole or a Drake or whatever the case may be. Imposter syndrome is a real thing. You know, you go through it, and because you're succeeding, you have all these accolades, and you feel, and people are telling you you're the man and stuff like that, that it feels like not real. It feels like your abilities are questioned by yourself because you don't feel like you are. You know, you feel like you didn't earn it, sort of thing. And I feel like a lot of people feel like that even on micro levels when you're not a big artist. A lot of people that are independent artists or they're, you know, just starting out in music, at imposter syndrome, you feel like, you know, it feels like you're not worth it ever. It feels like you're not good enough ever. Whether that be, you know, your album, you like your album, right? Like when I dropped my album Dissociation, I can see the million things that are wrong with them, but I still have people listening to the songs and people enjoy it, and they're like, dude, I love that Better Days song, I love Anime Girl, whatever the case may be. Within my town or online or whatever the case may be, people like the music, but for me, it feels like, sure, like I don't like them. I don't like that album anymore. I don't like the first album I made for sure. That shit was garbage, and people told me they liked it. I'm sure that the album that I'm making now that I feel like is very, very good, and it feels like a nice representation of the type of artist I want to become. This little mixtape. I feel like in a year or two or whatever, I'm gonna hate that album. I'm gonna hate that mixtape. And I feel like that's little micro versions of what he's going through. So That's what I'm trying to say, that I can relate to that in the sense of like being an artist, right?
Supposed to reach this quota for success without saying a fucking word. If life's a test, it doesn't seem like it's graded on a fucking curve. So now I'm moving on, move along, tied up and my shoes are wrong. Got more conspiracies for how I did it than fucking QAnon. And look at who I'm proving wrong. Me and my boulder group on. They still don't shamefully listen pretentiously on my newest song. And I'll never please everyone. Had to come to terms with that. Feeling like I'm never done. I'm still trying to work on that, cause I'm still looking at the summit. They say we're halfway there, I think we halfway from it, yeah. And you were there for me when I swallowed it. Thank God that it was you that shared the key. And I will cherish all that time way more than you could ever see. Wasn't fair how I relied on how much you accepted me, cause I know you got mountains of your own. I gotta help you climb, and I feel guilty I spent all this time trying to work the mind, thinking about how perfect it gets, arguing about whether TikTokers deserve their success. This time you deserve it the best, and I know these days just aren't those days. But honestly, these days still hits on most days. Cause I love you, but I see it in a different view. When you're away, the memories play in a different hue. To convince me I fell in love with a different you. But no matter how long distance, I know that shit just isn't true. Because we're still looking for the summit. They say we're halfway there, I think we're halfway from it.
That's dope. That is dope. Rapper Quad, you know, I love this new route you're taking, but Rapper Quad, man, that shit kind of goated. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, that made me feel like cool. I don't know why, but it did. This shit is dope. Alright, and then Summit Part 2. Before that actually continues. This song is dope. I think, I hate when I say this because I always like, but this is a good album. So that's how you know it's a good album. The fact that I'm saying that every song is my favorite, but this might be one of my favorite songs. It's got a little bit of everything for me. I really, he hasn't said a word. He's at the top of the mountain though, not the very tippy top, but he's like halfway there, I guess. So I think I was right, sorta. He's at the top of the mountain though. And what I found, I saw it all when I
samotność, którą wybiera sam z własnej woli, nie traktuje jako coś złego. Jest to po prostu zaakceptowane. To jest ten moment, w którym można być tam i się cieszyć nawet tą samotnością. A tym bardziej cieszyć się również powrotem do
Kxzz is like German or something? Swedish? I don't know. I don't know what he said. Or she. And that's the album, ladies and gentlemen. So I kind of wanted to put it into words, my final thoughts. Because when I was recording, I kind of forgot to do it. So I kind of want to just wrap it up. This is a great album. It's a masterpiece for YouTube, especially. There hasn't been a YouTube album to come out that has been to this level at all. This is industry standard. I think this is super cool because it's like not doing the same shit over and over again, and it's actually trying to invent like a new sort of sound for him. I think he's definitely found some sort of sound there, and I think he's going to continue to try to expand on that sound and do like even more in the future, which I really, really like for Quad. I think he is the most talented rapper that has come from YouTube, I think, ever, and that includes Token, which I know people aren't not gonna like me saying, but it's true. And so my final thoughts on the album, if I had to give it like a score, which I don't really like doing, but I do it anyways, I would probably give this project a strong 9. I really, really enjoyed it. I've been bumping every song at work today after the fact, and I very much enjoyed it. And if I have to give you my like top 3 songs for me anyways, I would say Smiling at the Ground, People Pleaser, and then It's All a Game, I think, are my favorite songs. Anyways, let me go and do the outro. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to leave it a like and a comment. Subscribe if you're new. Turn those post notification bells on so you can be notified every time that I upload. My name is Kxzz or Kevin, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.